ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾಡಿ. You are
ಹಾ,
waiting
ಎಸ್
for
ಮಾ.
2 more people to join.
ಅಮೃತ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಪ್ಪ.
ಹಾ, ಓಕೆ ಮಾ. A warm welcome to everyone present here. I, Amruta J, from 2nd Sem ECE department. I feel privileged to welcome all of you for this wonderful program. As per Indian tradition, to begin with any good and noble work, we seek the blessing of God Almighty for the success of the work. So, before officially beginning of the program, I would like to welcome Rachana of 8th Sem from ECE department to sing our invocation song.
अजं निर्विकल्पं निराकारमेघं निरानन्दमानन्दमद्वैतपूर्णम् परं निर्गुणं निर्विशेषं निरीहं परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं भजेमा गुणातीतमानं चिदानन्दरूपं चिदाभासकं सर्वगम्यानगम्यम् मुनिध्येयमाकाशरूपं परेशं परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं भजेमा जगत्कारणं कारणज्ञानरूपं सुरादिं सुखादिं गुणेशं गणेशम् जगद्व्यापिनं विश्ववन्द्यं सुरेशं परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं भजेमा अजं निर्विकल्पं निराकारमेघं निरानन्दमानन्दमद्वैतपूर्णं परं निर्गुणं निर्विशेषं निरीहं परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं भजेमा गणेशं भजेमा गणेशं भजेमा. Thank you.
Thank you for singing such a wonderful song. Today we are gathered here to have a webinar. Now I request Srimati Indira Gopalakrishna, Vice Chairman of Vivekananda Institute of Technology, to address the gathering. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Good afternoon to one and all present here. It's a great honor to welcome our resource person, Dr. Ramesh, Ambo University, Utopia. It's a welcome you, sir. We are welcoming you for you have accepted our request to come and address our students and our faculty in Bangalore. Welcome you, sir. And I welcome our principal DVC sir, Dr. D.V. Chandrasekhar sir, and the coordinators who have made this program, who have arranged this program, Dr. Shaila ma'am, Dr. Netravati ma'am, and Professor Chandrama ma'am. And I welcome all the students who are present here, who will be enlightened with the wonderful talk by the resource person. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, one and all, for joining us. I'll hand over to you, Amrita.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I would like to welcome Dr. D.V. Chandrasekhar, Principal of Vivekananda Institute of Technology. Welcome you, sir. Now I request Dr. H.G. Bhimana, Coordinator of the event, Innovation Activity Coordinator, VKIT IIC, to introduce our today's resource person and welcome to welcome all of them. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Amruta. Good afternoon, one and all present here. I myself, Dr. H.G. Bhimana, Professor, Department of Basic Science and Humanities, and Coordinator, VKIT, IIT. I would like to welcome Srimati Indira Gopalakrishna, Vice Chairman, VKIT, and Madam supporting a lot in conducting webinars and other activities.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Jalsa ma'am, what happened?
ಭೀಮಣ್ಣ ಸರ್ ಏನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಒಂದ್ ನಿಮಿಷ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ನೆಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಮೇಡಮ್ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಈಗ? ಈಗ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಮೇಡಮ್? ಮೇಡಮ್ ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ. ಗುಡ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ನೂನ್ one and all present here. I myself Dr. H.G. Bhimanna, Professor, Department of Basic Science and Humanities. Andira Gopal Krishna, Vice Chairman, VKIT, and Madam supporting a lot in conducting webinars and other activities of VKIT. I welcome you, Madam.
Thank you, sir. It's a great pleasure.
Okay. Thank you, Madam. I welcome Dr. D.V. Chandrasekhar, Principal, VKIT. Thank you. I welcome, sir. Pleasure to welcome and introduce today's speaker, Dr. Ramesh Shahabadkar, Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Ambo University, Ethiopia. Dr. Ramesh, sir, obtained his BE degree in Computer Science from Gulbarga University, Gulbarga, and MTech from VTU, PhD from Anna University, Chennai. He has got 25 years of experience both in teaching and research. He has published many national and international journal papers and books, and he has received a Best Academician of the Year Award, Excellent Research Award, and many more achievements to his credit. Presently, he is working as a professor, Department of Computer Science, Ambo University, Ethiopia. I welcome you, sir, Ramesh sir. I welcome Dr. Shaila K, Vice President, VKIT IAC, and Dr. Chandrama, Convener, VKIT IAC. I wish you very warm welcome to all HODs, staff members, participants, and heartily congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request our today's resource person, Dr. Ramesh Shahabadkar, Professor of Computer Science and Engineering at Ambo University, Ethiopia, to hand over the session. Over to you, sir.
ಭೀಮಣ್ಣ ಸರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಆಡಿಯೋ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ನೋಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಸರ್ ಅವರ ಆಡಿಯೋ.
Thank you.
Sir.
Yeah. Am I audible now? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you very much,
Yes.
Madam Indira, Madam, for giving me the opportunity. Bhimanna sir, Principal sir, and the staff of VKIT, and all the members who are participating today. It's an immense pleasure from my end that I have been given an opportunity to share my experience in the field of patent and IPR field. Since I worked with Microsoft about 7 years, and a lot of patents I filed for the Microsoft, 200 people. So it becomes an immense opportunity to share our work experience and the other experiences, whatever I achieved in academics as well as industry. So it's a great honor for me to be around you all today. If you can run PPT, it will be great for me because due to internet issues here, due to heavy rains, internet is not working. So I'm using my data today. So I may have to little run quickly because one is storage on the cell phone usage. So we will try to make it quickly, but I'll try to give a justice to the presentation in the span in which I can complete my presentation. Let's start without wasting any time. As we all know, we have a lot of properties in our life like land, gold, or whatever our looks, or whatever you feel you are having a pleasure of having that property. The best property among all is the intellectual property, which is God given to every human being. This has got immense capability and immense potential to explore and make the best use of their property so that we can become best in life, in our life, as life is better. So that's how the intellectual property works. It's not a physical property, but it's a property which can grow as you share. It will never shrink, unlike other properties like money and whatever you have, which diminishes as you share. But this is the property which will only grow when you share more. So that's what I believe in. I'm not able to see PPT. Can you help me? Yeah, I'm able to see now. Go to next slide. Next slide, please. Intellectual property basically comes from a knowledge. Whatever knowledge I acquire in my life, that becomes intellectual property. And this particular property we need to protect. 5 categories in which you can protect. Let's say any innovations which you file, which you have, can be filed as a patent. Let's say you've written an artistic material which can go either as a song or a script or any written material, even algorithm today, which you feel which is very unique today, right? Trademarks, as we all know, there are companies, they will have their logos, trademark. Industrial designs are the one which are physical items which are around you. You've got a chair, you've got a fan, you've got a cooler, air conditioner. So any item you take which you use in your life can go under industrial designs. Geographical indications are the one which is specially grown in a particular field of the country. Let us say Ethiopia grows pure coffee. In geographical indications in Ethiopia. Go to next slide, please. Press one. Yeah. If you say a government authority or a license confirming authority, which can give a right to a title for a specific period of time, excluding others from making, using, and selling an invention. If you do not file it as a patent, then somebody can use your invention and make business out of it. And the best business litigations I'll show you in the further slides of mine, where what can happen with a particular invention, which is intellectual property, which becomes $1 billion business. Knowledge. Go to next slide, please. Copyright, I mean, this slide I need to change because this has become an old movie now, where you can print, publish, perform, record, or literary, artistic, or musical material and present it as a originator, so that you can get exclusive rights on the movie scripts. The right, basically copyright belongs to this person. That's how it goes, and that is also possible to file as a protection in patent office. Next slide. Trademark, I have taken up a Coca-Cola here. It can be any company's logo which can go, and there is a process for it. They have their own process. Patent attorneys, they will have a legal matter associated with it, wherein they assign this particular thing from the, so that you get an exclusive right onto that. That's how the trademark works. Next slide. Industrial designs, as I mentioned you, anything which is physically, you can see a water bottle or your fridge, or your any household items, office items. I mean, even your cars, or even anything what you are using today can fall under industrial design. That particular design can be registered in 2-dimensional or 3-dimensional in the patent office, and that becomes exclusive right where you can handle and make business out of it, or license it, or you can manufacture and sell it. That's how it goes. Next slide. If you look at geographical indicators, some of the beverages, food items, and some fruits are shown. Example to give you, Ethiopia is known for growing pure coffee. Unlike India adds 30% chicory in the coffee, whereas the pure grower of the coffee is Ethiopia. So that particular geographical indicator goes to Ethiopian country, wherein nobody can take that. Likewise, we have our own products, maybe rice or a tea from our lands, which can go under this particular category to invention under geographical indicators. Next one. Now, just previous slide. Yeah, if you look at February 28, 1856, inventor by the name George Alfred Depenning from Calcutta, India, filed the first patent. It's more than 130-year-old activity we are doing. An efficient Panka pulling machine with a number 1856. Later, he went on to file many other patents, which really helped the society in using that particular thing. Next slide. You can see the inventor on the left side and the design. This is a design patent actually. This is very 130-year-old. I could not get the actual visibility of it. Hardly I could get this kind of visibility. George Alfred Depenning he is the one who did it. Next slide. This particular invention was basically used in churches when there were no fans or air conditioners, and it is like a panka pulling machine. When a lot of people are sitting for prayers, they used to use this panka pulling machine to get a cool breeze to remove the heat out of the room. So this kind of inventions have helped. Then later on it went on to become, as we all witness, completely automated facilities we have, like a split air conditioners, or many more features have come in starting from here from 130 years. So the invention which takes up a form which keeps on growing or evolving in its nature and gives us the best products. Like if you take computer invented by IBM, it was shipped in a big ship in the olden years. Now I'm able to present through a smartphone, which is possible for me when there was no internet, when there is no electricity. Still I managed to present my presentation, because this is how the evolution is happening, wherein we are able to achieve the higher scales in inventions, which started as a raw product and becoming a smart product in future. That's how we are moving ahead. Next slide, please. Now, typically we call a patent, when we write, it is called a specification. It has got following points: title of the invention, field of the invention, background of the invention, which we normally call it as prior art, means the art which is existing already. Objective of the invention, summary of the invention, brief description of the drawings, if any. The invention basically called as specification. Then any relevant examples which will justify the invention. Claims and abstract are required only in the complete specification. Provisional specification need not have these two, where you get a certain amount of time to file. Let's say I have an idea, but I'm not very sure that whether it becomes a invention or not. I can file it as a provisional. Then later on, after within a year, I can file it a complete specification. So that is how in complete specification you should have abstract as well as claims. And the rejection does not happen on any of them, only on the claims it happens, because that is the business model of any patent. Next slide, please. Press again. To have a criteria, to have a criteria for patentability, there are three things essential. Your invention should be novel, it should be industrial applicable, and it should be non-obvious. Novel means new one. Industrial utility means the industry should produce it. Otherwise, it has no meaning. It becomes only academic activity. Non-obviousness means, let's say, a person who is skilled in a particular subject, like most of you are belonging to various subjects. You are a subject expert matter. Let us say something come to you in your subject. You should feel it is not obvious. It is something new, which is called as non-obviousness. That feeling, and of course, there are laws associated with it. There is a law associated with novelty. There is a law associated with industrial utility. All this your invention has to pass through. Then only it can be eligible to become a patent. So this whole activity done by the attorneys and the agents, when you submit your invention disclosure form, basically a search, a worldwide search, then they find out any prior art is existing. Then if nothing is existing, then they query you as an inventor, take a lot of inputs from you, then they go for a drafting of the application. Then on the agreement of inventors as well as the attorney, the particular application is filed in the patent office. Since we all belong to South India, our office is Chennai, where we file. So after filing there are two versions. One is normal process, one other one is expedited version. Expedited version means the things happen quickly, like early publication. Publication happens in a normal process 18 months. Whereas in early publication, within 1 month, we are able to get a publication on the patent office site. It is visible to the whole world that this particular patent belongs to you. Then expedited examination. You have to pay a little extra fees. So instead of waiting 2 years, you can get first examination report within less than 2 or 3 months. Then after submitting the first examination report, if there are many examination reports, it has to go through, because it is basically rejections. Once you handle that, it will be going for hearing, then a response to be filed for hearing, then controller will give you either grant or reject based on his final decision. So that is how it goes. Normally it will go in an Indian scenario about 3 to 4 years. In an expedited, we can get it a grant in years of time. But if we can file this particular thing in 140 countries through WIPO, which we call it as PCT national phase, it has got its own countries filing fees. Only once we have to draft and file it in India, the same can act as a priority date in other countries. Let's say I want to file in USA or UK or Canada or Germany, where if you feel that business has more opportunity to make, you can file in various countries and make that particular jurisdiction as a business opportunity for your invention. Next slide, please. Now, basically, it goes through something like this. As I narrated you already, a provisional or complete. You get a priority date. Since we belong to India, we have to file it in India first. It happens filing, then a publication. Then pre-grant opposition means within 18 months, somebody can object that this particular invention was mine and you are claiming. That can happen in 18 months in a normal process. Otherwise, expedited will be less than a month. Then examination, then a grant within 48 months, which is 4 years. But in expedited, it can reduce it to 1 year. Then post-grant opposition also happens. I was part of a United States Patent and Trademark Office where more than 150 patents I have post-grant opposition. I was part of it and we successfully opposed. and they were under revocation. Otherwise, you can renew your application. Next slide. Basically a flowchart which tells us what happens in the patent office inside when you file. Normally, it is not visible to or made known to many people outside the patent office. When you file a provisional application, it goes for a filing. Then a complete specification need to be filed within a specified time. Otherwise, it gets abandoned. Once you file a complete specification, there is a examination process which goes, and if you do not have pre-grant opposition, then you go for hearing and get a grant. Otherwise, it gets abandoned. Then, if it is not, then you collect all the documents which are associated with the examinations, file them, then to get a grant of your application. If it is not, then again it goes into the process of 12 months. Otherwise, it gets abandoned. Then even after the grant, there is a appeal by the people. Then you go to appellate board, and there you can ask for a hearing. Even if that fails, then you cannot handle anything. Then the application gets rejected. Otherwise, you can go and file a renewal fee every year to maintain your patent for next 20 years, which can become a best business model. I'll let you know in the further slide how this particular property can yield businesses. Next slide, please. I was working as a dean for Industry Institute Interaction for Vardhaman College of Engineering, Hyderabad. There I happened to file about 6 patents, 2 ECE, 2 CSE, and a mechanical, and 1 on the food industry. And CSE patents, I was part of it. Then the title is given, names of the inventors are given, then the date on which it is filed, all the details are given, and the application number. And for CSC2 patents, I am also a part of the inventors team. This I have done for academics. And apart from that, this last year and this year put together, I have done it about 6 Indian patents, and 1 I got in Australia recently. But more than about 1,000 patents I could do for Microsoft, where I was head of my division. So that was amazing opportunity which I got to work on .NET technologies or any product from 2005 to almost 11. I was part of that particular process where we could do a lot of inventions for Microsoft. So that's how both industry as well as academics happen. Next slide, please. I filed for Microsoft and they got granted in a span of 3 to 4 years. If you can see the filing date as well as the grant date and the titles of the inventions and the inventors, basically they are the research and development team of Microsoft. They share their invention with us. We make sure that they get their patents on the Microsoft as a company. And look at the opportunities here. If you are an inventor, Microsoft pays you $10,000 as per inventor. Let us say in second patents you have about 5 inventors. Each one get $10,000 as an inventor. So that is one opportunity. And along with that, they will start getting royalty on that. And company as a company, it becomes the owner of the invention. It is called as assignee, and the inventors and assignee, this combination goes. If somebody is not financing your invention, you can go individual basis where you are an assignee and you are an inventor of the patent. Or if the college wants to sponsor some patents on their name, then the college can sponsor the funds associated with it. Then college will become the owner of the patent, and the professors can become the inventors of the inventions of their choices of inventions. Next slide, please. There are various forms as far as the Indian scenario I have shown here, but these forms are going to be different when I go to different countries like United States or United Kingdom or any Australia, other countries. This I have shown for Indian scenario. Form 1, basically application for patent grant. Form 2, application for provisional and complete specification. Form 2 is very important. Form 2, as a inventors, we have to contribute in this particular thing, where attorney or agents will draft application, and that is what which is going to be filed as a invention. So this is where your contribution in Form 2 is more. Rest all are, it is attorney's job to take care, like statement of undertaking Form 3, request for extension of time Form 4, declaration to inventorship Form 5. Then you want a request for publication, it is Form 9. Likewise, there are various application numbers which can go into. Then go to next slide, please. Then you have got various other Form 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. For a compulsory license, 17. Then Directorate of Controller, application for amendment of application Form 13, request for patent section 26, 1 and 5. Then application for restoration of the patent Form 15. Next slide, please. Request and express request for examination of application for patent 18. Then application for revocation of the patent for non-working 19. Request for termination of compulsory license Form 21. For revision of terms and conditions of license Form 20, like that. Various forms you will have. Attorneys will take care of that. Basically, our contribution will be in Form 2 as inventors. Next slide. Now, there are 4 jurisdictions as far as India is concerned: Chennai, Mumbai, New Delhi, and Calcutta. Who can go in Chennai? The states of Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and Union Territories of Pondicherry and Lakshadweep. Mumbai, states of Maharashtra, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Goa, Chhattisgarh, and Union Territories of Daman, Diu, and Dadra Nagar Haveli. New Delhi, states of Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu Kashmir, Punjab, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Uttaranchal, Delhi, and Union Territory of Chandigarh. Kolkata, rest of the India. This is how the regions are divided, where you can approach your patent office based on the jurisdiction or territory. Next one. You can file an application through online. There's a ipindiaonline.gov.in/online, or through a post, or by hand in the patent office. Next slide. I was part of a patent through patent litigation, I would call, which is patent number is 6163776. System and method for exchanging data or commands between object-oriented system and relational system. Basically, this invention deals with writing Java objects into SQL databases. Softwaretree.com, whose inventor was, or the owner of the company was Damodar Periwal, who had an application number, who got a filing in 98 and got a grant in 2000. And because of his poor, I do not know, the company did not do well, he became bankrupt. But the good thing what he had done is, he had this particular patent, and 2000 he got a grant. From 2003 to almost 2006, 3 years, Oracle had made a business of various products which were part of this particular invention as a claim. I was the principal investigator to find out, and in 4 months we could trace and hand over to the patent attorneys in USA by the name Acacia as a company, where we could win this particular case, and the inventor got lots of money. 30% of the businesses which were done through Oracle on the products, where Java objects are written onto the relational databases. So in life, if you do one good thing, where even if you become bankrupt, sometimes it will help you to restore your wealth. That's how the intellectual property helps you. So intellectual property is a predominant God-given property, which if anybody can use us, can make a life out of it, is the proof of this particular case. Next slide. Next slide. Next button you can press. As you all know, Apple and Samsung was the worldwide patent war happened over 50 pending cases in 9 countries, 6 US litigation consolidated to 5, litigation in South Korea, Japan, France, Italy, United Kingdom, Germany, Netherlands, and Australia. This is where mostly Apple has won in US and rest of the world Samsung has won, claiming on each of the inventions of Apple smartphones or the Samsung smartphones. And this is the biggest litigation billion-dollar business happened in the patent world. So this is the proof of what this property can offer you if your thoughts are genuine, if your thoughts are industry driven, if your thoughts are world changing. This is how the intellectual property can help you. Basically, my grandparents owned land, gold, or a cash, or any other thing which can survive me in this world. This is one of the proof which can tell you that these kind of intellectual property which every human carries within as a 2 million neuron, if you evolve them, then the whole world is in your pocket. These are the proofs of that. So you have to start doing. To add to this particular thing, recently you must have seen Elon Musk is doing extremely brilliant job in what is known as Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink, and Boring companies win 2000 by 2015 all the rocket patents from Jeff Bezos of Amazon. And today he is the world's top billionaire. In 2008-9, he was trying to make Tesla to survive. Now today he is the billionaire. And 2020 was not a good business year for the world, but he made 160 billion in 1 year. 1 year, when he was only at 27 billion in 2019. So this shows the power of intellectual property, what can happen. Basically, he's a South African moving to Canada, then moving to US, selling all his property in LA as well as California, moving to Texas, setting up a star base, which is landing the rockets beautifully back on the land. So this kind of they are going to colonize the Mars, where they are going to build 1 million population. They are going to stand and ship. Transformations, if you see, amazing. Neuralink is doing putting a chip in the head of human being, the human brain as artificial intelligence, and remaining can be the real intelligence and remote any point in time. Things are happening. So, and the guy is working 14 hours a day. If you look at somebody who works 40 hours per week, the leap of working 80 to 100 hours, wherein he can say work can be done in 4 months. That's how the hard work is paying him. And it's a total clean sweep in the world of technology on the engineering, especially if you look at. So this is how the transformations happen. Now, since we are talking about the audience of engineering college, Elon Musk can be the best example for all the engineering graduates to get motivated what can happen in one's life. That's how it goes. Next slide. This is the patent war. If you look at any arrow, take all the top companies are there. Kodak, RIM, LG, Microsoft, Apple, Samsung, then your many Nokia, many companies are fighting with Apple on various aspects. This is shown Apple being the patent suits on the smartphone, fighting with Apple to win the case, including Google. So that's how the inventions which have come into. Steve Jobs was the inventor of this particular device, which is smartphone in 2005, which has created a history. Even now, I'm presenting in 2021 when there is no internet, heavy rains here. The campus internet is not working. There is no internet in the whole city. In Ethiopia, as an African country, still I managed to using the data, and that's how the beauty of smartphone. It's like this. If you go by this particular site, I'm not able to read because of the small font here. If the what Apple say, what Samsung says, and what Apple says. So if you look at Samsung say on the left side, Apple says on the right side. If you look at the ornament design on the A977 is the Apple is saying on the right side. Similarly, various aspects like multi-touch, the icons on that, and managing phone's resources, battery, rounded square icons. If you can come down, little down, because I'm not able to, yeah, down, yeah. If you look at switching between pictures in a gallery and the camera, taking the emailing pictures using the scroll action method, allowing multitasking while playing music on the phone. Go to the next slide, rather right side. Enlarging, bouncing back features when scrolling beyond the edge, distinguishing between single touch and the multi-touch, or tapping onto the screen. Like this, various uh, parts of a particular invention can be part of the litigation. As you know, Nanocar, I was part of that particular invention as well for Tata Motors, where 41 patents were filed on each of the components of that car. But if you read the invention, you will never know that this is going to be used for Nanocar. That's how the drafting skills of the attorneys, which is techno-legal in nature. What product is going to come out, nobody knows. But the invention, when it comes to the product, the reality shows that this invention belongs to this particular product. That's how it goes. Next slide, please. Now, to once you made your patent, you got everything. You got a grant also. Next is license it. To locate the manufacturers, prepare a marketing material, submit the marketing material to manufacturers, negotiate the license. Let us say somebody is not doing, like Oracle could not do all this, and Damodar Pariwal has to go for a litigation. That is more lucrative. If somebody do not listen to you and they manufacture and sell, your job is made easier, because if they made huge business, 20 to 35% of their total profit directly will come to you as inventor if you approach patent office for litigation. That is another one. But if you look at, there are two inventions where Prime Minister's office has granted India, where one girl was doing, she was not able to wash her clothes daily because she has to walk to her school's long distance and come back, and she has to study. She was not getting time for study. So she invented a pedaling washing machine. That pedaling washing machine, during that time when she's pedaling the clothes, she's able to read, and she became a successful student as well. The manufacturers have taken license of it and produced 1 lakh units of that. She could make 10 lakhs in a span of time. Similarly, there's one more girl which has identified their grandparents were not able to climb the duplex houses where internal stairs are there. Adjustable front two legs, four legs of the walker, adjustable as per the steps she could invent, and that also got commercialized in the license. So these kind of thing which will go as the commercialization of your thoughts. Next one. Now, if you go by Indian applicants, look at the states. I'm not able to read that because of the small font. I hope you all can read the numbers as well as the state. I think Maharashtra being the top with 3513, Tamil Nadu being second one 2003, Karnataka is 1764. Likewise, every state is filing the patents going down. The last one being, I think, Jammu Kashmir with 49, rather Himachal Pradesh with 40. So like this, every state is filing their applications as far as Indian applicants are concerned. Next slide. Now, if you go by intellectual information technology, because that belongs to my subject, if you look at IIT collectively, they filed, can you make the number a little bigger? Can I see that? Yeah, Indian Institute of Technology collectively filed 400, Wipro 226, CSIR 225, Mahindra and Mahindra is 205, BHEL is around 174, down, can I see down one? On IT, Wipro being 190, TCS being 159, then IIT collectively 43, then I think HCL Technologies, I think it is 35, then Huawei Technologies around 29. So this is how the information technology have filed their patents. Similarly, various branch of studies, like various branches of study can go into various numbers. This is how the contributions have gone in. Next slide. Then again, institutes, IIT 400, Amity University 106, Indian Institute of Science 54, Valtech is around 50, Raisoni College of Engineering around 49, Bharat University around 45, Chandigarh group of colleges is 30, Chitkara University is around 29, Hindustan Institute of Technology and Science 28. That's how NIT collectively around 26. So that's how it goes, the numbers. Next slide. Now, there was one case which has happened in trademark. There is a company called as Wood Decor, which is based in Bangalore. They were existing for more than 2 to 3 decades. But there are other companies who named their own furniture name as Wood Decor, which happen to have the similar brands. But later, the origin company has come into a trademark litigation saying somebody else is also manufacturing on our name. Then we could trace a lot of business was done by another person. Then we changed another company with a suggestion saying you change that lady's name was Umas, she's a Muslim. So we told her you change as Umas Wood Decor. So that is another trademark litigation which has happened, and I was part of that particular thing. So likewise, there are so many things happen. We need to be part of the thing to understand what is happening. Top 10 PCT national phase. If you look at USA being the highest, can you little enlarge that? See, can I see the number? USA is around 89, 81, which means they not only filed in their country, they filed in other countries whose application numbers are 8,981, which means the other countries also they can make business in those technologies. Japan is around 3399, China is around 2256, Germany, Netherlands, Switzerland 1112, France is 1014, then you have got Sweden as the last, which is 809. Likewise, every country has filed their inventions in various other countries, this through PCT national phase. They have filed in their origin country as an inventor, then they went on to file in other countries as well. So that gives a different land business model for them. I hope my presentation is over. Thank you very much. I am open for questions.
Thank you, sir. Present. Amrita?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, sir, for your unmatched guidance and beautiful words. Now, I request Professor Jalja T.S. to propose the vote of thanks. Over to you, ma'am.
I'm very honored to give the vote of thanks, sir. We are very good, eminent speaker, and with lot of disturbance also, he was able to give us a very good presentation. We are very thankful to you, sir. Dr. Ramesh, sir, Professor
Thank you.
USA department.
Thank you.
It's very honored to have you today, sir. And with lot of these things, you were able to give a very good information to our students. We are thankful to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
you very much, ma'am.
We are also thankful to our JS management for giving us a supportive hand in each and every events to conduct in the college. I heartily thankful Srimati Indira Gopal Krishna, Vice Chairman VKIT, for her unconditional support to conduct all the webinars and program events in the college. I also thank Principal Dr. D.V. Chandrasekhar sir supporting all the faculties and students to conduct the events. And also we are thankful to IIC VKT, Professor Chandrama, convener, Dr. Shaila K, Vice President, and also I thank Bhimana sir, coordinator of this program, to arrange such a good speaker to us, giving a very good information regarding IPR. I'm very thankful to all professor, faculty members, students for your support to conduct today's webinar successfully. Once again, thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. It was my pleasure. I got an opportunity. Thanks to management of VKIT, principal, coordinators, and all the in charges who are part of this event, giving me this opportunity to express my views on IPR as well as patent, which I am holding for more than 15 years with me. And thanks for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. On behalf of IIC VKIT, a heartful thank to Jalja ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Now, I thank everyone for taking the time to be here today and for listening the webinar. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.